Welcome back to Exhale the podcast. I'm so sorry for our absence, first of all.
Yeah, no, literally.
It's been a little while
Apologies. It's been like, what, 2 months or so?
and we have no excuse.
I'm a bit like, oof, just taken back that it's been that long. But guys, apologies.
I feel a bit nervous.
I know.
Like
Literally. Do you know why? I think it's because of the room, change of room.
100%.
Was just saying that before we started. And we just need to get used to it.
Yeah, we do.
Get used to it just a little bit. We definitely are not going to have a long, like, would I
Break
say,
again.
break like that
No
again,
way.
guys, because that is not even healthy for us. It's not healthy for our followers. And yeah, honestly,
Yeah, consistency is key at the end of the day.
it is.
So,
I understand now the severity of it, sis.
yeah, no, facts,
Yeah.
seriously.
But I'm Kira. For if we have any new like subscribers, I'm Kira.
And I'm Shireen for our new subscribers, that's Success or Bollywood viewers,
Yeah.
should I say?
Viewers, subscribers, because they should. You guys, I hope you guys are subscribing. By the way,
No, honestly.
because we don't push that enough. I've realized we don't tell them subscribe, guys. We need to do that because we're trying to get somewhere.
You know what I mean? It's true. And
So
the help's only going to come from you guys.
on that note, subscribe, guys.
No, honestly. But
Relax a bit.
like we spoke
Mm-hmm.
before we was gonna come here,
Mm.
and I just said I wanted to just dive straight into it, and I want to talk about the death of Chris Cabba and just what it's done to our community. I just think it's like I just think it's disgusting.
It's a bit crazy. How can we like for the people that don't know the storyline, or can we just give them a little short? Because I don't really know exactly.
Okay, so basically, I don't want to get it wrong, so I'm
Yeah.
just gonna
Say what
I
you've seen.
right
Okay.
in a nutshell.
Allegedly, so we gotta
Alleged,
use that.
no, 100%.
You know
He
what you've
was
seen.
shot
Okay.
by the police
Mm-hmm.
in Streatham Hill,
Okay.
and I've been looking on social media
Mm-hmm.
and blogs and the news and whatever, and they've also said that he was unarmed, he didn't have anything on him, etc., etc. And just thinking about that just makes me feel
It's
so
crazy,
sick.
right? First of all, my heart is beating because I'm like, it's like I'm reliving what we was talking about just before we started, like, well, when we was on our way. That it like just gives me a flashback of. I don't obviously want to bring it up, but the Mark Duggan thing, that I
Exactly
haven't
the
heard
same thing.
anything like this, like in this country since I've like literally lived here. I haven't heard anything like this.
Honestly, and do you know what? When it did happen, when it was fresh,
Yeah.
when the news came out about it,
How long ago would you say that was now? Like
um
2, 3 weeks ago? I don't know. Not that long.
about 3 or 4 days ago,
What when it came out?
when the news came out about it. It was
Oh,
about three or
okay,
four
okay.
days ago.
But the whole incident, when would you say it happened? Like 2 weeks ago or so? Or
I'm
when I
not even
saw it?
sure when
Okay, cool.
exactly it happened,
Yeah.
but the news
Mm-hmm.
about it came out not long ago,
Okay.
and I saw K Trap tweet something like, "Someone's actually been gunned down by the police. They're
Mm-hmm.
now dead,
Yeah.
and it's been just swept underneath the carpet. We need answers."
Yeah.
And I totally agree, because it was mad. It's like it happened, and then nobody was talking about
Nobody
it.
spoke about it.
Nothing. It literally was
Because
swept
I
under the
think I
carpet.
heard
It was
about it
mad.
I don't even know how long after the incident happened when I heard about it, but I saw it on Instagram and I saw it, I think, on the Shade Borough, and I was like, what the F? Like, this is crazy.
Honestly,
Like
that
my first
it's
my
disgusting.
first like thought was, okay, you've killed the guy. What made you kill the guy? Like, is it because of his history? Is it
His
because of the
background.
lifestyle he was living? Like, what's your reason to kill someone? Because, like we were saying earlier on, not because you're living this certain lifestyle, or maybe because you're not living the right lifestyle, means that
You
you deserve to die.
Like, it's
Literally, like
crazy.
emphasis on that. You deserve. That's crazy.
Like,
What makes you think? And the police are supposed to actually. Not even actually, you guys are supposed to be like protecting us.
protecting us.
So
Of
it's so
course.
scary to me. Like,
It's
and they wonder why
genuinely
we don't like, some
disgusting.
people don't like, are not fond of them. You wonder why people don't
Not
like them,
fun. Like, you
because
wonder
what
why
we're
people hate
hearing,
you.
like what we're hearing is nothing. It's never not. I don't hear anything positive. Like, it's
At all.
crazy.
At all.
And
It's
as I'm
always
growing up,
something
I'm like
negative.
actually now understanding, like, the police. Like, I'm not too sure if they're doing what they
Supposed to
say
do.
they're supposed to be doing. Like, it's actually like, wow.
It's crazy, because even today, me and my dad was talking about the situation,
Mm-hmm.
and my dad was like, "Do you know how much money
Mm.
they put into the police force and whatever to make make them do their job correctly.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Things like this should not be happening.
Shouldn't.
Like, it
Even,
shouldn't be
not even
happening. It
about the
actually
money.
breaks my
Like,
heart.
that's a plus. But
You're
you
putting all
should
this
be doing that
money into the
regardless.
police force for them to do their job correctly, and they're
They're
what they're
not.
showing us is that they're not.
They're not.
It actually breaks my heart, especially as a mother to a son, a black child
Yeah,
in
that's
particular.
crazy.
It's so scary.
It is
I
scary.
can only imagine what Chris's mother feels like right now. Like, the police actually took him away from his mother. Do you know what I
It's
mean?
just like
Do
no
you know what
words.
that
It's
does
just
to a
hard. Yeah,
mother?
of course.
That is
I'm not even like,
heartbreaking.
yeah, of course, because I would never know.
It's
At this like
heartbreaking.
moment in
Like,
time, I can't say I
honestly.
know because I wouldn't know. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have any kids yet, but I
Yeah.
can only imagine
It's
what it's just like,
heartbreaking.
and it's just
It's
insane because I want to know
heartbreaking.
what's the consequences of the police's actions. What's
It's
gonna happen
horrible.
now?
They've literally, like, and I don't really think people understand what that actually does to their family. Like,
Mhm.
they've actually come in, this man that was not a threat to their life.
Yeah,
Can I just
because
mention?
we haven't heard anything like this. I'm
We
pretty
haven't
sure they would have
heard.
put it out by now.
What's been put out is that
Like,
he was unarmed. And it's like, you've actually taken this boy, regardless of background, like I said, because not because someone does something means that they deserve to die.
yeah.
Do you know what I
No,
mean?
it doesn't.
No
It
matter what
doesn't.
what your lifestyle is,
It
who you
doesn't.
are, what color you are. Do you know what I mean? You've actually gone in, assassinated this boy in a car,
That's
and
crazy.
taken him away from his mother and his father and his family. I can only imagine
And I'm just trying to think.
what that feels like.
Sorry to cut you, but I'm trying to think. What my initial thought is. What was their reason?
And
Like,
then
I
that
still
just
can't
makes
figure
it
it
a
out.
million
Times worse, right? Because I still can't figure it out. And like nobody's saying anything. No one's saying anything.
Just makes it a
It's just
million
everyone's
times
speaking about
worse.
the situation, but like, what was the reason? Because we haven't seen anything in the articles or in the news that's
say
telling
that he
us
was
that
a threat
yeah, he was a
to
threat to
anybody.
anybody. Like, he was obviously okay. He was driving away. First
fair
first
enough.
instinct is I am gonna either
Fair
you're only going
enough.
two ways. I'm gonna
He's
drive
young
away
as
or I'm
well,
gonna
like,
freeze, right?
one of the two.
One of the two.
Everybody's gonna react to the
Right?
police
And that
chasing
was his
them, and
reaction.
that's just it. That was his reaction.
Ugh.
That was his reaction.
It's
Did he
actually
deserve to
crazy.
die
It's
for that
just-
reaction? No, he did not.
No, he didn't.
It sounds ridiculous that you would want to kill somebody over that reaction, which to me is just it
It's
doesn't
insane.
sit. Yeah,
It's
it doesn't
insane.
sit right
Yeah.
with me. It doesn't sit right with me, and I really do feel it because I'm a mother to a black child.
So I just want to know as well, are we going to hear, have you heard who the police officers were
No.
involved in the situation? Like, are we going to, like, are we going to find this
Or is it
out?
just going to get swept under the carpet?
No, I don't think it should though. Like,
Of course it shouldn't.
this needs to be like
It's
some sort
disgusting.
of, I don't know if it's I don't know what they call it.
Justice
It's a process.
definitely
like,
needs
something
to be
needs to happen.
served, and that's just it.
It's like,
To
come
me,
on.
justice needs to be served, and that's it.
That's actually crazy. But yeah, we just needed to touch on that topic because
it's really important.
it's important. Yeah, just another. I don't even know what to say, but it's just crazy.
R.I.P. to him and like the family.
Well,
I'm so
wishes to
sorry
his
for your
family,
loss. Literally.
Yeah. But I was gonna say on the lighter note, but it's not on the lighter note yet. We need to touch on the Queen. Condolences
Okay, yeah.
to
On
the
a
Queen.
lighter note.
Well,
on a lighter note.
Oh
she
yeah,
lived
because she died
96
gracefully.
years long.
So yeah.
But yeah, you know, she's Queen of England, and I feel like, yeah, condolences to the Queen and, well, I was going to say to the Queen and the family, but there's the nation actually mourning for the Queen.
Wait, first of all, let's talk about the nation actually mourning. I was watching the news when I found out about it. I was like, because first of all, I found out about it when I was at work, and then I got home, and then we was watching it. And they were like, the Queen is she's still ill, and 10 minutes after, my mum was in front of the TV, and she was like, no, the Queen dead. I was like, what?
Sorry, God,
no, literally.
I'm not laughing.
No, but that's how my mum speaks. I'm not even trying to. That's how mum speaks. So she was like, so I was like, Mum, what? She had her hand on her mouth, and she's like, no, I can't believe it. I'm like, Mum, you're joking. So I stood in because usually I barely watch the news because all I really get is negativity from the news. So I watched it for a second, and I'm like, I was in shock too. We turned on every channel because I think at that time she was watching some sort of like soap. Turned on every channel, and every channel had the Queen on every channel. So even if it was supposed to be Hollyoaks, the Queen was on. The same thing was on. I was just like, this is crazy. First of all, because I was just shocked that she even passed away because it was just a short period of time.
And you know what's so mad? You're the one that told me, actually. You're
I
the one that
remember,
told me, and it's
yeah.
so mad. I was listening to LBC in the morning, and
What
they
were
were
they saying?
saying, the Queen is sick. She's
Mm.
actually been admitted into hospital. People are flying down
Yeah.
to see her, to be with her,
Yeah, her
whatever,
family and
whatever.
stuff, yeah.
But it's so mad. I wasn't really thinking, yeah,
Yeah,
she's gonna die.
that's
Do
what
you know what
I
I mean?
was
I just
I was
thought
thinking the
she's
same
probably got
thing.
the best healthcare,
She's
the
gonna
best
be
whatever.
good.
She's
I was
gonna be
thinking
fine.
positive, like, do you know what I
She's
mean?
gonna be good. And
This is the
I
Queen of
remember,
England.
like, do you know what
That's
I
how I
mean?
was
She's
thinking.
always
Yeah,
okay.
she's
Do you know what
always
I
okay.
mean?
She's been
At
okay
this
for so
point, for
long.
96 years.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
96.
She's
Like
been okay for
that's
96 years. So I thought
that's
she was
just
going to be all right.
amazing in
And then I
itself.
remember
But
you
yeah,
called me and you was like, yeah, like, I can't even believe that. And I'm like, can't believe what?
I,
And you was like, the Queen,
I
she's
was
dead.
surprised
I
that
was
you
just like,
didn't know
I
though.
didn't have a clue. I was
Yeah,
like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't
I was
believe it.
shocked. I was shocked. But yeah, like you said, she died gracefully.
Do you know what I
You know
mean?
what I
At a
mean?
very
90,
good age.
96.
96 years is a
That's
very long
4
time.
years from 100.
100,
I
yeah.
feel like that is absolutely like wonderful.
Yeah,
So
100%.
condolences to her and her family. Her and her family, her
Yep.
family, and yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to know though, sorry, on a lighter note, we're gonna have a king now.
Yeah,
Oh, we have a king now.
we do have a king now.
That
I
sounds
don't know.
mad,
Yeah, it does. It
right?
sounds a bit strange.
King, we have a whole king. So it's the King of England, no longer the Queen of England.
I'm thinking about the children that's growing up.
To
That's
try and
not gonna go.
understand,
That's not
like,
gonna know. Sorry, Queen Elizabeth.
oh,
Do you know what I mean? They're just
yeah,
gonna
the
know
new
England as having a
generation.
king,
Yeah, that's
which is
crazy.
crazy. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not used to
I
that.
never thought about it like that.
Do you know what I mean? Like, as far as I've been, like, we've got Queen of England.
Yeah,
do you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? And these kids that's growing up is not
It's
gonna
gonna
have
just
an
yeah.
absolute clue
Mm-hmm.
who Queen Elizabeth
I
is.
never thought about it like that. That's crazy.
Do you know what I mean?
But also, I want to know if they're gonna change the money.
Oh yeah, that's
Is
true.
our currency still going to have Queen Elizabeth's picture on it? But I
Or
feel
not.
like, what do you think? By rights, I feel like they should still have a picture on it. She's like being,
100%. I still
would
think
you
they
say
should.
reigned? She's been on,
She's
how long
on
has,
the monarchy or
for
whatever.
how long? I don't even know how
Mhm.
many years. I don't even want to say stuff that's not true.
Mhm.
But she's been on it for a while. I feel like they owe that to her,
100%.
at least.
They should leave her there.
But I just had that thought. I wonder if they're going to change it to now.
No, they can't. I was
Like,
about to say they can't do that. Of course
but
they can. They can do
you
what
know
they
they
want.
can,
But it's like, I just feel like
but
it
it's
should
only right,
remain.
right? Yeah, that's only
Otherwise,
right.
you guys, you better save your money with
You
the
know,
Queen on it
from
before
now,
for it to
guys.
get value over.
Just in case they do, remember
you
you
know what I
heard it
mean?
here first, okay?
Right.
Like,
you don't know what's going to happen in
you
the next
don't
20,
know.
30, 40, 50, 60. That might be worth
Mhm.
2 million. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
You don't know what it is. So, yeah.
But yeah. Oh, should I get the topic up? Let me get the question up so I don't like.
Well, first, shall we just talk about, while you're getting it?
Yeah.
I'll talk about the statement.
Okay.
And basically, me and Kira saw something. Well, Kira actually saw it. We saw a boy on a podcast.
Yeah.
It was a podcast. He basically made the statement that he's a guy. Well, like I said, he's a boy. And he basically said, if I'm not buying the girl that I like gifts, or no, not even the girl that I like, the girl that I'm seeing gifts, it means I don't really like her.
Yeah, basically. But he used the word spoiled, in other words.
Well, yeah, he said spoiled.
Yeah, he used spoiled.
He did.
And the host of the podcast, she had to clarify that. So she said in her question, she asked, if a man, so basically she said, if a man doesn't spoil a lady, are you saying that does that mean that he doesn't necessarily like her?
Which I think is even wild.
So he answered, he replied, yes, in other words. So basically he started to say how he sees it.
Yeah.
But what do you think about that?
Well, first of all, let's just say what he basically said. He basically said, yes, if I don't spoil you, then I'm not really interested. I want to see the reaction that I get out of you when I buy you these things. And then he also spoke about spoiling the girl within his means. So it's like, if I make £20,
then I can get her that £5 gift.
Yeah,
if I make 200k or 20k, yeah, whatever.
20k.
Do you know I can get her that 5k gift or whatever.
Like I said, I heard what he said.
Understandable.
I understand that's probably for him.
Yeah.
But I just still think it's like rubbish.
Yeah, it doesn't apply for everybody. It doesn't.
I think it's rubbish.
My thing is, you're saying if a guy doesn't spoil a lady, you have to repeat this again so I can get into my head. If a guy doesn't spoil a lady, or let's say gift the lady, that doesn't mean he likes her.
Yeah, let's say gift.
Shall
we say gift? Because I feel like spoil it just drags it out a bit.
Yeah, I get you. Okay, cool.
It's a big word.
So gift, it means he doesn't necessarily like her. I don't necessarily think that's true. Reason being, because if I was talking about love language with you, that's my first topic.
Yeah.
My first point. everybody's love language is different. And I don't know if everybody believes in love language, so they're not going to see it the same as maybe I and you do. But
Or see the
everybody,
importance of
yeah,
it.
or the importance of it.
Yeah.
Because and a lot of people, because I only learned about love languages probably a few years ago.
Okay.
So not a lot of people will know about it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, if you don't understand love language or whatever, it might not be important to you, but everybody's love languages are not the same. So for this guy, he might like to gift his girl. He might like to gift his spouse, his lady or whatnot, because that's his love language.
Yeah. That's what makes him. So basically, that's what makes him happy
Yeah.
in the relationship kind
Yeah.
of thing. That's
And
his
he
way
likes
of
like what the
expressing
guy was
his
saying.
love,
That makes
should I
him
say.
feel like he likes to see how she reacts
Yeah,
when he,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? That's how he expresses himself. But if you're so a guy that does that, he gives the girl whatnot. So that means you like her or whatnot. That's your love language. There'll be another guy that
His
maybe
way
that's not
of-
necessarily his love
That's
language.
it. That's
And his
not
love
his
language
way
might be
expressing his love.
what's another one? Spending quality time.
Yes.
That might be his love
100%.
language.
It's
He
true.
might just gift you a few odd gifts, like,
Yeah,
here and there.
Because that's not his thing.
Do you know what I mean? But does that
Exactly.
mean that he doesn't like you no more?
Exactly.
Because
Does that mean you should write him off?
yeah, like I'm trying to figure that out, because it's like, that's a bit crazy to me. Because if that's not his love language, each to their own, right? If that's not his love language, then he's not gonna do that. But that
course he's
doesn't
not, 'cause
mean,
that's
like
not
you
for
said,
him,
you should
that's
write him
it.
off, and that don't mean that he don't like you. So that's why that point, what he said was a bit, for me personally, it's like, oof, it's a bit,
I feel like it's a wild statement.
yeah, I won't say I
Like,
totally disagree. I would not say that, because there's some stuff that he put in there that I would agree with. Like, if I made this certain amount, okay, he said, was it 2K or 20K?
He said
All
20K.
right, say if you're a well-off person and you make a certain amount and you're able to give someone, then that's nice, right? But if you said that you only got £20, because that was what he said on the flip side, I mean, I don't really want to take your last, babe. Do you know what I mean? Like,
And I feel like that's my thing.
yeah,
Like if I'm
know it's the
seeing
thought that
somebody,
counts, but
if I'm seeing somebody and
Yeah.
I know, which is true, like you said, I know it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, 'cause
But if
that's
I know that
important.
you're struggling, basically, I would never ever ever expect you
yeah,
to go out your way with the little that you have. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would never expect it. I just wouldn't do that to you.
yeah. But if
Do you know
you,
what I mean?
but if you do want to do that, then that's totally up to you, right?
Do you
Can
know
I just
what?
say, because it's
That's
out of your
true,
control.
But in that sense, I feel like the guy would like the girl more if he's making little and he still wants to give. In that respect, I kind of do agree with his opinion, because it's like, this is actually all I have and I still want to buy for you. I
Yeah.
still want to give to you. In that regard,
Yeah.
I kind of get what he's saying.
I get
do.
you. Okay.
But it's like, obviously, for me personally,
If you
anyway,
don't
gifts
have-
it's not really important to me.
Mhm.
But if somebody wants to spend their last on you, it's
Then
obviously
it's the thought that counts. He
right.
must like you,
It's
right?
very meaningful.
Yeah, that's the word.
It's meaningful.
Very
Do you know
thoughtful,
what I
very
mean?
meaningful. Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't want to dip into your pockets
But
if
it's
I
just
know
not
that
for
you
everyone.
don't have it.
It's clearly not for everyone. And so what you said, like you said, it's a bit wild to say that, because
Yeah, 100% wild. It's 100% wild to say.
I guess
if I don't spoil you, I don't like you. Which is mad.
And-
And I feel like it's a bit immature as well.
yeah, well, spoil, like we said, let's not use that word.
Okay,
Gift. Because it's nice to gift though. Like you said,
is
small
nice to
stuff.
gift.
You might,
It
because
is.
but everybody's different. A lot of people might like small stuff. A lot of people might like big stuff. Do you know what I mean? Or to some people, the big stuff might be a bit too much. You know what I mean? Like everybody's different. So gifting is nice, but it's just, I guess this depends on the person and who you're with, and do you know what I mean?
It just doesn't mean that you like someone.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like you can be in
On
the
the flip
most
side.
toxic, right?
Yeah,
On the flip side.
yeah.
You could be in the most toxic relationship. Your man could, or your woman could be cheating on you every single week.
I was thinking about that
But
earlier
after
on.
they cheat on you, they get you a bag.
They get you a nice
or they get
bag
you a
to
necklace,
like,
or they get you some earrings,
Yeah.
or they give you £1,000, or they do all of this. What does that even? What does that
what
mean?
does that mean?
Do you
What
know
does
what I mean?
that
You're
mean?
gifting me,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
Okay,
crazy though.
You're gifting me,
But you're still
okay.
you're not the nicest person, are you?
Do you know what I mean?
Like, does that mean that you like me though? Because you've now gifted me
And
after
that's
you've
why
cheated on
it's
me?
just bizarre to me.
It is bizarre. It's crazy.
Gifts don't mean an absolute thing.
It doesn't. It doesn't. That's actually crazy, but some people would accept that. For some people, that's okay. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I just,
Which is true.
me personally, no. But yeah, for others, it's okay. But that doesn't mean that person is a nice person. And also, I was looking at something. I can't remember the quote. I'm going to see if I can find it. But it's similar to what you were saying. Just because I'm gifting you does not mean I like you.
Oh no,
I'm not saying
100%.
I'm not saying I can't stand your guts, because
Yeah,
that's
but
quite
it doesn't.
stupid, isn't
But
it?
yeah, of course,
But
that
I'm
is very
saying I
stupid.
might
But
have an
it's like
ulterior motive.
100%,
I might be saying, you
100%.
know what, this girl's a bad B, or however you guys talk, whatever.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
girl, so I know that if
yeah.
I come to her with this, she's not gonna have it.
100%.
But if I go to her with this,
Then maybe I
she's
can get
gonna have
something.
it. Do you
And
know what I
obviously,
mean?
most of the time, we all know what the men want to get front. So,
And for
and
those
that's
who
just
don't know
what it
what
is.
front is, you've got a back, the behind, and then you've got a front.
Right.
A front. So yeah.
Exactly. So we most of the time, I'm not saying all the time, because that's some people's love language, just like the gentleman on the Shade Borough said.
Yeah.
That's some people's love language. But to me,
Yeah.
I'm thinking 95% of you, if you are gifting me, you're gonna want,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, yeah, it's something in return, right?
something in
At some
return.
point, you
And
may not
most
be
of the
like
time, we
forcefully
know what
saying,
it is,
"No,
like I
I
said.
want this" or
Yeah,
whatnot. But at some point,
yeah, 100%, you're
yeah,
gonna want.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
for sure. So that doesn't mean that person necessarily likes you if they're gifting you.
I'm thinking, Keith, let's put ourselves
In the shoe.
in the shoes of that person.
Mm-hmm.
If you were seeing somebody
Yeah.
and they was gifting you, what would be your first perception of them?
It depends on the timeline. Like, it depends on how long I've been with this person, or
So
it
let's
depends
just
on if
say,
I've known this. You have to
okay, let's just say
narrow it a bit for me.
Okay, cool. Let's just say you've been seeing them for a month, 6 weeks at max.
Okay.
What would be your first
Thought. My
on that
first thought
person that's
would
basically
be
been gifting you?
my first thought. My first thought would be, oh, he's genuine. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's gifted me.
So is that the first gift or your first thought?
That's my first
That's
gift.
the first gift. Okay.
And my first thought for the first gift, right?
You're right.
The second gift, okay. It's nice. But I've got a question in my head. Like,
okay.
just
on the second,
and it depends on the second. But it also
already
depends on what the gift is, right? But if you're just you're just gifting me, let's just narrow it down to that. If you're gifting me a lot in that time frame that you said, a month or 2 months, and I'm gonna be looking at it a bit sideways. I'm gonna be, because I'm like, all right, cool. It's not like I'm waiting for my birthday, but it's not my birthday.
Okay, let me
first
split
of all.
it up. Let me split it up.
Yeah.
Just before you go on.
Mm-hmm.
If you are having sex with them,
yeah,
and they are doing that, what would be your thought? And if you are not having sex with them, what would be your thought?
If I'm having sex with them, what would be my thought? This is nice. Oh, this is his love language.
Okay.
This is his love language. Because we're intimate. Like, do you know what I mean? That's literally what I'd think. It just depends on the severity of the gift. Like, if you're getting me big gifts, I mean, and I'm having sex with you, that's my person, obviously, because I'm having sex with you. I'm just gonna think that that's your love language. And if you're getting me big gifts and stuff, I'm not gonna really side eye it. Do you know why? Because maybe you can afford it.
Okay.
Right?
Even
because
if they're small.
Even if they're small, because I'm just trying to look at it, because the guy said spoiled. So I'm just trying to look at it with the big stuff. I'm just gonna look at it like, you, as long as you can keep up with it, that's clearly your thing, because it's not like I'm asking you for, do you know what I mean? If it was someone now that I've just met, and I'm not really just met, but if it's someone that I haven't had sex with, and you're gifting me, I'm gonna look at that a bit like, what is your ulterior motive, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna look at it like that, because I'm not used to someone just randomly gifting me. What, do you like me as a friend? What is it? Because I have friends, and my friends that have been friends with me for years don't just gift me just just bombard me with gifts. That's the word. Because I'll get gifts from my friends. Let me just make it clear. But they don't bombard me for me to look at them sideways like, what you got up to, bitch? Or what, do you know what I mean? So if a guy done that to me, I'll be like, hold up, what do you want? Give me 2 seconds, like, do you know what I mean? Let me flip it on you. What's your thoughts? If you were having sex with them, what would your thoughts be?
All right, cool. I'm not saying I wouldn't accept gifts. Do you know what I mean? I like them. They're nice, but I don't really care about them as such, because, okay, cool. If I was having sex with them, I don't really care about the physical kind of when it comes to gift, like, not the physical. I shouldn't say that, but I don't care about what you're giving me.
Okay.
As such, when it comes to money.
Okay.
on your side. I don't really care about it.
Okay.
Not like I don't care. Not like I'm not grateful, but I don't look into it. It's not
Mhm.
something that I'm like.
It's not like a big thing on
yeah,
your
it's
radar.
not a
Like
big thing
you
on
have
my
to check
side.
this off. Yeah.
Money and things like that is not really a big thing on my side.
Yeah.
My first initial thought when I get the first gift would be, I hope you're not trying to like rope me in.
Insinuate something
Yeah, like
right
I hope
here.
you're not trying to. I hope you're not trying to say, remember I got you that bag, or remember I got you that. Do you know what I mean? That's my. I'm not gonna like. It sounds so horrible.
Yeah, but
It
it's
sounds
realistic.
so horrible.
It's
But
realistic.
that's what I'll be thinking
Yeah.
on my first thing. Because if I now accept it,
Mhm.
it's like you've got something on me.
Yeah.
Like as if to say, yeah, remember I got you that bag.
Which
Remember
is
I got
lame,
you
but
those
that's
earrings.
lame.
No, it's
If
very.
you-
It is.
Sorry,
But
Anna.
it's just the way that I think.
Yeah, which is
So,
mad how
How
different we think,
are
because we're
when it
alike, but
comes
we're
to-
so
yeah,
different. But
that's
go on.
it.
Yeah.
So it's like that would be my first initial thought. Like I'd kind of be looking at you from the side as if to
And
say,
that's someone that you're having sex with.
yeah, 100%.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
100%. Because I'm thinking like, don't ever feel like because you have me, don't ever feel like you're gonna get a one up on me now by starting to buy me things. Because that's how I'm thinking.
Why
That's how
though?
I don't know. Like,
Girl.
I'm so different.
Yeah, you are. And
I'm
I
so
feel
different.
like
That's why,
everyone.
because it's like you've got me already. Because if I'm having sex with you, you've got me. So you already kind of have not something on me, but something on me. So, but obviously we're adults, so it doesn't really matter. Do you know what I mean?
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because we're adults, but it's like now if you start buying me things, I don't really ever feel like, for example, you've seen me somewhere or something, and it's just like, oh, like, what do you want? Do you want to do this? And I'm like, nah. Remember, I got you that bag, like.
What? Really? This girl's brain,
That's
your
how I
brains are
think in
fried.
my head.
No, that's crazy. That's
Honestly,
so
like,
crazy.
It's so mad.
Because people
that I
obviously must think like that.
that.
If you think like that, a
It's
lot of people
so
must
crazy,
be thinking
but
like that.
that's why I'm like, I'm like, listen, if I like you and you like me, I don't business about your
Do you think that's got
gifts
to do with
and
experience
whatever.
though?
I feel like it's what I've been through. I'm just
Experience. For
Yeah.
sure, because
I'm just
that's
like,
actually crazy for someone just to think, to ask that question and for your answer to be so far-fetched.
crazy.
That's
It's
definitely
so
from
mad,
experience.
innit?
Because like that doesn't even come across my brain. If you feel like you're gonna get me something, I didn't ask you for that, and you feel like you're gonna get me something, you're gonna give me, thank you, babe. And you feel like you're gonna remind me that you got me that gift. You're a lame ass. I don't even.
what is
Number
in
one,
my
I don't even.
head.
I would never get with someone like that. Or even if I get with someone like that, I'm gonna pick that up and I'm gonna be like, no, because I'm not that type of person. If I gift you, I will never be like reminding you of, remember that time I got you that bag. No, I'm sorry, sis.
Well, do you know what it is? I'm not that type of person.
That's lame.
I am not. You know me, and I feel
Of course I know.
the
Yeah.
people that watch this. There's some people that know me very, very well. I'm so generous.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because with me personally, it's kind of a bit hypocritical of me, kind of, to say that, because I like to gift.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be the physical, but it's like if I feel like I don't know. I see
You like
something.
to. You don't even have
and
to
I wanna
say
get it
give.
for
You like to
I
give.
like to give.
You like to gift and
I
you
like to give, but it's
yeah.
like when I'm getting given to,
And you look at
I'm
it like, how biased can you be?
oh my
Is
gosh,
that the
it's
word?
so contradicting.
Contradicting
I
yourself
am.
right now. That's crazy.
It's so crazy, but that's how I think.
Yeah.
I mean, if I wasn't having sex with them,
my leg is dead. Go on.
and if I wasn't having sex with them, and I was like being spoiled, like you said, then I would think it's so negative. I would just think something's up. Like, what do you want? What do you want? Now I'm thinking you actually want to have sex.
Yeah.
That's the only way that I'd be thinking.
That's just the only
Let
thing.
me
Nothing
not lie
else.
to
Bottom
you.
line,
And
you're trying
my
to get
thing
in
is, you're
between.
gifting me because you want to have sex with me. Do you know what I mean? And then that would kind of push me off of you even more, because it's like, you're not gonna buy me into giving my body to you, which that's wild. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of negative.
I feel you.
Both ways. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I wouldn't appreciate.
Yeah.
I feel like if someone's gifted me, I appreciate the gesture of them giving to me.
You have to, because we don't want to be. We're not ungrateful. It's not like we don't want. We're not ungrateful, so we're gonna, be thankful for the fact that you thought about this and you thought about me. You went out your way. You thought about me. You didn't have to.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah,
but
exactly.
Obviously, I get your point, but you're crazy with your thoughts sometimes, because that is so far-fetched.
But
you love to give.
I do.
You love to give. This girl is
she
she loves to give, guys. Yeah, if you don't know, Shireen Adegiver.
Yeah.
No, honestly, like, she's just so. But yeah, that's mad how you can just be like this.
It is.
For me, it's okay, but for you, it's not.
So then, what about when we meet a guy. Let's flip it on us now.
Mhm.
We meet a guy. We're having sex with them, and we want to gift them.
Mhm.
Would we do that? Would
Yeah,
you
I
find
would gift
yourself
you.
doing
Let me
that?
tell you, okay,
And
about
even if
me.
we're not, and even
Right.
if we're not having sex with them,
Oh, okay.
same flip side.
Let's flip it on this. Okay, so
Go
that
on.
people can hear the views. And
Okay.
I need them to hear this.
Mhm.
Listen closely, because it's so different on the flip side, right?
Okay.
You know it's different
I
on
know
the flip
it's different
side.
on the flip
Right,
side.
cool. On my side, I will gift my guy. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have an issue gifting my guy. Do you know why? Because I like what the guy said. I'd like to see your face. I'd like to see, oh my God, like you got me this, like, you know what I mean? I'd
Yeah.
like you to be, I don't even know what the word is right now, but
The expression on your face, you want to watch them.
that's just
and
the, do you know what I mean? That's like but that's it. I just want to see you happy. That's the word.
Yeah.
Cool. But my thing is, with a guy,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to be doing the same.
Okay.
I'm not going to be gifting you
Mm-hmm.
like Clappy the Clown. Yeah. I'm not doing it if you're not doing it for me. And that's me, period. Like, I will never change. And you know that's my point. You know that's me.
I know that's you.
I'm not going
I
to change.
do.
If you're not gifting me, let me just let you know. Don't feel like you're getting anything from me, okay?
Big or
No.
small, or it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, babe. It's the thought that counts. You know me. I'm a thought that counts person.
Okay.
Little things matter. Like, you could come to me with a little tiny earrings. You know me. I love earrings.
Yeah.
Oh my God, babe.
Yeah,
like, thank
yeah.
you. Little things. It's the thought that counts. When we say it's the thought that counts, don't make that go over your head. The thought that counts is like stuff that I thought for. I never thought you would even think about that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the small stuff. So it don't have to be big gifts, because I'm not like a materialistic type of person. I just, like I said, the thought that counts.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you have to be, it has to be reciprocated. I'm not going to be out here just gifting you.
I'm trying to think. Okay, cool.
It's not Kira.
So would
Let's
you?
hear you,
would
baby.
you?
Wait. Let's hear you before we
Okay,
go.
cool.
Would you
All right,
stop
cool.
question and BS coming on the panel interview?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
With
cool.
a pound, we're sure. Go on, babes.
Me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Yeah, of course.
All right,
We got
cool.
to
Let
be.
me pour a drink.
Pour a drink, baby, while Kira sings the tune.
Myself before
Because they
I
need to hear the
basically
different, like,
put myself on
views.
blast.
Yeah, but pew,
Like,
pew. This is when we
before I
need
put
Mika
myself
to
on
do the
blast,
boom
I just-
on blast. Like, honestly, sis, because
Literally, we actually need her to make her sound effects
Time.
at this point.
we need to get
Because
it.
it's like, before I put myself on blast, because that's literally what I'm about to do.
You're actually... They're thinking, what? What do you mean on
Do
blast?
you know what it is? With me,
Mm.
when it comes to the giving, because I love to give so much, I can easily turn into a yam head.
Wait, can you...
Okay.
Wait,
All
can
right,
you just
cool.
stop? Take it back, real and
all right,
come again.
cool.
My
Let me
sis
just,
doesn't
like,
No,
I
she don't
can
mean like that,
easily-
okay? She
Okay,
don't-
cool. I'm not talking about throughout every single
Yes,
aspect.
because you know some people
of
will
being
take
a
it
woman.
literally. No, they'll take it
No.
literally.
Okay, don't
Okay?
take
So
that
don't quote her
literally.
on that.
I'm not saying I'm a yam head all around.
You're not a
every
yam
single
head, so stop being
aspect
stupid. But
in the flipping relationship. Wow.
you know what? I'm not doing this, Shireen.
I'm not saying in every single aspect in relationships I'm going to be a yam head, but when it comes to giving, yeah, and I like you. If
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like you,
You're killing them with gifts.
me, I'm already like looking in JD like, oh my gosh, that would look so. And because me personally as a person, I like to
It's
look
not
at
a yam
clothes.
head. That's your love language.
Yeah, but it can easily be yam head because
Well,
I don't want to be doing that within the first month. Just be dashing things on them and making them think that I'm basically stupid. Because you know, some men kind of like girls that will. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm not like this, but you know, like they don't want no idiot girl.
No,
do you get what I
of
mean?
course not.
And you can easily
But what do
think.
you mean by idiot girl?
You can easily think if I let myself, you would easily think this girl's an idiot because she's just buying me bare shit.
Well, yeah, that's
Like,
but it depends on the person though.
But
It
that's
depends
why
on the
I
person.
said I can easily become a yam head. Obviously, I stopped myself.
Before you get to that point.
Before,
Yeah.
do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like I said, me personally, I know what I kind of like to see on my guy. Do you get what I mean? So, like I said, I might be in JD and see a little shirt, and I'm like, we're talking for like couple months, maybe 3, going on to 4, and I'm like, I kind of like that. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me get that.
Which is
and then
normal.
I might go Zara and I see a hoodie.
Okay, cool.
And then I go perfume shop and I see
cool.
some aftershave all in the same day.
Okay,
and then I might
cool.
see another trainers and I'm like, oh. And then, do you get what I mean? Next
So wait,
thing,
are you just getting the whole outfit
it's
at
like,
this point?
Next thing, I'm going there with like 7 million bags.
So
like,
you don't
hey,
care?
babe. Do you get what I
Oh,
mean?
here, babe, I'm home.
I have
Shop it.
And that's why I said, because I will find myself doing that. I have to talk to myself.
And you do not care, you don't care if you're not getting it from.
I don't give a
you
dash
don't care
if I'm getting
Okay,
it
maybe
or
it's
not.
because I don't know.
That's
It's
where we're
just me.
different. Because
And
I
like
don't
I
care
said,
if
it
I'm
goes
not
back
getting
to
the gifts.
experience because
I don't care.
I don't want to cut you, but it goes back to experiences, right? We have to say that both ways. Your opinion goes back to the experience. My one goes back to experience because
Yeah.
I always have to say this. My first experience of when I obviously grew up and started like dating, my first guy that I was with, my experience was you can get what you want.
Okay.
No, and I'm not even exaggerating. And that's why I'm like, maybe this is why I won't say that's you've molded my mindset. Obviously, I probably was like that before. I wasn't with anyone anyways, but I'm saying
you still had that
I'm still
type
like,
of
you made
way
it.
of
No,
thinking.
he made me know that your mindset is okay. It's okay to think like that because I think like
100%.
this. Like you can have it. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I feel like I'm like that. That contributed to why I'm like this because like I said, you could get, I can gift you this, babe. Like here, even if it's small stuff, it can be like me, like big stuff. Like it's the thought that counts. Like, oh, you're thinking about me. It doesn't even have to be gifting, but just I don't know, you're just thinking about me. It's the thought that counts. That's the important part to me. So that's why I have to say it goes back to experience. Because
100%. Because
if I never experienced that, I don't think. Well, I'm thinking if you've never experienced something like that, don't you think it would be a bit mad for you to?
Do you know what? I feel like because me personally, I kind of grew up on money isn't everything especially when it comes to a relationship. My mom always used to tell me, listen, make sure that you have your own.
Yeah.
Don't depend on no man for nothing.
But you do have your own.
I do, but then it's like nobody wounded my mindset into thinking, but with your own, stop giving.
I'm freaking done. We do have our own. The biggest, the most richest women have their own. The most richest guys have their own, but they still like to get. They still like people gifting them. They still like to give.
But then it's true, which is true. There's nothing wrong with giving. But that's where I wouldn't say kind of like that's my downfall because I don't want to take away the fact that
it's your pride. Sometimes I feel like your pride comes in between it as well because you're like, I have my own because you know you have your own.
Because I do.
So you're like, I don't need, it's not like, I don't necessarily need that.
And you know what it is? Like in the most humblest way ever, I'm never, whether I'm in a relationship with you or not, I'm never, ever going to ask you. Like, that is a bit of me.
Yeah, that's a bit of you. A bit of me is I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask you.
I'm asking because let me tell you
I'm
what.
not going to ask you for nothing.
Let me tell you what. I'm going to ask, yeah? Because if I'm laying down with you, sorry, I have to make a song about it because I have to preach it. If I'm laying down with you, this is just how I am. It's so, I love the difference between us. It's just like, just gives me a little shiver. I'm going to emphasize that if I'm laying down with you, I feel like if I'm in need or if I just anything, if I need something or if just something went wrong, I'm able to rely on you. That's my thing. Why the hell? What are we together for? Just the sexual part. Just to go out to the cinema, just to go out. To what are we? Just to build a bond.
Do you know what it is?
Let me understand. I'm trying to say you need to be. There needs a relationship. There's having a relationship with a person. There's such a difference it's a difference than having a relationship with your friends.
100%,
the fact that you have
100%.
the fact that you have sex with them, that's already the biggest factor. But at the same time, you need to be like, if I need something, I'm hoping that. Do you know what I mean? So but that doesn't mean it don't even mean that I'm relying on you. I have my own, but you need to be doing something, bro. Don't
get me wrong. It's not like I don't understand what you're saying.
I know you understand.
I understand
but this is my point.
Fully.
It will never change.
But my thing is like I'm not gonna ask you. Don't ever feel like I need that because I don't.
But you don't need them.
I don't need you.
You don't need them because you got plenty of other people in your life.
And that's where I feel
you
like,
could ask if you possibly wanted to.
If it's a thing where I'm saying, I don't know, because I do love really hard. Like I said, okay, cool. Before I was saying I might see something in JD, whatever. It might even be a cab that I want to get for you. Do you get what I mean? It might even flipping be some Morleys. It might be. It doesn't really
just
matter.
The smallest thing or the biggest thing, whatever. It
like,
varies.
If I'm going out the fact that I'm going out my way for you really means that I respect you highly and I like you.
Sorry, I just had a point I just had something pop up in my head. Right, you will do that for some. You will do that for someone because that's just how you are. I like you, it's nice.
Yeah.
Right, and your guy doesn't do that back for you, but you're all right with it. But if you have your friends, you do that for your friend. But your friend, you know how we are. You do something
Okay.
nice for me, I do something nice for you. And it's nice, you like it. But for your guy, it's not that you expect it of me.
Do you know what
don't.
I'm thinking
But
about
why
it?
do you allow it so much? Because we're friends. And with a guy, you're like, no, I got my
But
own.
you know what it is?
Independent.
No.
Because we know you're independent already.
But when I think about it, I feel like I'm kind of like that with my friends too.
You okay, cool, you're like that with your friends.
I feel like I am, because it's like, if I want to gift you, I don't expect nothing.
You don't expect nothing back. No, you don't.
So,
but you're very.
I understand what you're saying.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like with the.
I
don't know.
get it.
You're very
but
like.
I'm
no,
like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I am.
No.
It's
Do
true.
you get what I'm trying to say?
I had to
And
kind
then-
of think about it when it comes to my friends, but I am like that.
Yeah, you are like that. You
I am.
definitely are.
I
And the reason
definitely
why it strikes out so much is because you're such a giving person. That's
but
the flip
why
side
I
of
said
it.
it gets very dangerous.
That's why it gets dangerous.
Because I just want to start.
You want to give, but you do not want to receive. How can you guys receive this?
Do you know what it is? It's my pride.
It's her pride.
Guys, it's my
in
pride.
capital letters.
It's
right?
my pride. My pride is so high. I don't want you to help me, because then I'm thinking like, don't ever. It goes back to, don't ever feel like you can say to me, but I got you this, or da-da-da.
But who says that? Okay, people say
but
that. Let me not say that.
Though.
People will
My
say that
thing
because
is,
not
you don't
everybody
have to do
thinks
that.
like
I could have done
us.
it for myself, babe.
Yeah.
Whether it takes you one day or it takes me 5 months, babe,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it for myself. Please,
Yeah.
I don't need
That's true.
you to do anything
That's
for
true.
me.
And I'm pretty sure they
But
knew
it's,
this
like
when
I
they
said,
got
it's
with you.
contradictive.
I'm pretty
It
sure
is
they knew that
contradictive.
when they
Yeah,
got with you, that I could do this for
100%.
myself. I
Kinda.
wasn't like on my face, because that's why they got with you, because they liked what they saw and da. That it doesn't mean I'm gifting you. Oh, babe, I bought you these new shoes. They're not the most expensive, but they're nice. They're trainers. You like them. I didn't get you them because I
don't
thought
even
that
know how I
you
received that.
needed trainers, because your trainers are looking shit right now. I didn't get you them because of that fact. I'm just getting you because, babe, I like them. I went shopping for myself and I got you some because I like them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and it's so contradictory because that's me.
that's you, right? So
That's
you
me.
understand why they would do it.
I
but
get it. I completely get it.
Mad.
Completely
That's
understand.
mad,
No, it's
mad.
crazy. It is.
But
Because
yeah.
I completely understand.
Before we finish up though, because we need to finish up.
Okay.
Right? Is it 10? We got
It's almost.
babe, it's
see?
past. What do you mean almost?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
Right, cool. Before we finish up, we did do that. We asked a few guys about
On
the same
flip side,
question. Yeah.
So basically, our question was, if you were seeing a girl for a month,
Or
and
a month or 2 or
6
whatnot,
or whatever, and they decided to spoil you, what would your initial thought be?
Yeah. And we had just a broad variety of answers.
To a certain extent,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, actually, yeah, to a certain extent. Yeah.
I would say, let's just say we asked 20 different men. I would say 80% of them said the same thing, which was, it means she likes me. She's feeling me.
Yeah, she's feeling me.
Like
she really wants to be with me.
She proper likes me.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
spoiling me within a month. That was their first thing.
Yeah, like
within
what?
a month or two. Like,
Yeah.
that's mad. She proper likes me.
Likes me. And then the
it was
20%.
so mad. But you see the flip side is so mad that they're thinking, oh my gosh, she likes me. When I'm thinking,
what are you trying to get from
Do you know
me?
what I mean?
Yes, I think it's the female instinct.
I feel like it's the female
thing.
thing.
And it's then a male thing. Like, she
100%.
likes me. She's feeling the kid.
Yep.
But then the 20% was like,
something's happening. Something's going on.
What's going on? What are you trying to,
Is it a setup?
That's crazy, because this is not our words. This is people's actual words.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that we could hear the different answers.
It was
because
really interesting.
So interesting. And for someone, for me to hear a guy say like, what's she trying to do? Like, this is a bit weird. And then you told me that someone said like, no, did you tell me? Or no, someone said about, basically it's not my birthday, in other words. Like, this is a bit weird. This is a bit weird. Like,
it's not my birthday. Like, why am I
feel like
getting
that's
gifts?
like a pride thing. It's like it's a
100%,
guy thing. Like, I'm the guy.
100%.
I'm the provider. Like, you don't need to be doing that, baby. I got this.
It's
that's
sad
what it is.
though, because it's like, why should you only be accepting gifts on your birthday? Not what type of
Ask
girls
yourself
are you
that,
with,
babe.
because
Ask yourself that, Shireen.
Some of them
It's
not
sad
lovely.
though. So why should you just be receiving gifts on your birthday? Just saying.
Coming from
Anyways.
that female perspective, it's just like I said, it's not everybody's love language. I'm not trying to comfort anybody, but it's like, what type of girls are you with that's just buying you stuff on your birthday? They can't even buy you your
little
favorite
stuff,
chocolate,
like, do you know what I mean?
Or, I don't know, a little towel, some boxers.
It's the gift that counts, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the thoughts that counts, but hey
The
ho.
gift that counts? Wow, you guys caught me in that.
No,
actually.
it is.
It's
the gifts that counts though. And it's both. It's
yeah,
a
but
bit of
do you know
both.
what I mean? Like, it's the reality
But
of it.
do you know what? I was quite surprised that a less amount of guys basically said that they'd be a bit suspicious.
Yeah.
I thought I'd have more guys saying, like what's kind of going on? But I was quite surprised.
No, because
It
guys
was
like
a
gifts
small
too.
minority.
They like gifts too, and that makes
It's
them feel,
true.
you know, who
You've
doesn't
got
like,
those kind
in
of
my
gu-
eyes,
you've
it's
got
like, who
those-
doesn't like
go on, sis.
gifts? But it depends on how often you're doing it. Like, you remember some of the
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
were like breaking it down. Is she doing it that this often? Like,
That's
what is
true.
the
They
gift that
were.
she's giving me? They were really trying to get into it because they're like, well, if it's these type of gifts, then it might be all right. But if it's like big gifts, then
it's a bit
okay, it's a bit
strange.
like
Yeah, that's
strange,
true.
you know?
That's true. They did say
So
that.
it just depends on the person. And it depends on
does
experience,
depend on the
bottom
person
line.
because you've got them type of guys that love to sponge off of their girlfriends,
Like,
their
soak it up.
links,
Mhm.
their
No.
suck it up at
Yeah.
this point. Want to hoover
Yeah.
the soul out of
And
this.
it's just really on my...
It's really
On my
disgusting.
behalf, on our behalf, it's just really disgusting.
It's
I mean,
really
like...
it's very disgusting.
Goes back to... This is what I wanted to say before we end, though.
Especially
it
as a
goes back
man.
to
I
my
just wanna
thing.
put that out
As a
there.
man is
Like-
supposed to be a provider. As far as I'm concerned, as I've grown up, I that's all I've seen. That's all I know. That's all my mum's taught me. That's all my dad's taught me. A man's the provider. So don't come... That's why I'm like this. It's not even because of my ex. I just clocked. It came from my roots.
The roots. And
a man's supposed to be the
it's
provider.
So mad because I do agree.
It's the man's supposed to be
I
the
do
provider.
agree, even though I'm
Like,
contradicting myself,
listen,
guys. At this point,
I'm not
listen to
saying
me.
that there's I'm not saying you must have it all the time, but don't take the piss. But yeah, man's supposed to be the provider. It goes back to that. Like,
and then you've got men
don't try
that's
and
just
flip this
sucking up.
the script.
And the
like,
thing is, most of the time, these men knows like this girl is infatuated. This girl's in love, but what I'm
And
gonna
you be
do
taking
is
it.
I'm gonna sponge off of her anyway because I want this.
because you
Or
want this because
I
you got
want
ulterior
that,
motives.
or because
So not because
100%.
someone's
And most of the time, those men are those men are
materialistic
men.
and narcissistic, and
Oh,
I got a few
100%.
other words that rhyme with that. But you guys are
At
just
this
weird.
point.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
But yeah, that's us, guys.
That is us for today. I mean, that was a really interesting topic. And
It
I could go
was.
on and on and on and on.
It was.
But we'd be here for days.
We would, and we need to
Honestly.
move on. So, guys, thank you for watching. Before we
Thank
leave,
you.
subscribe if you haven't already, because sometimes I know.
Please do, and like and comment. Like I love a
Yeah,
little
interact
bit of
with us.
I love a little bit of interaction in the
Yeah.
comments.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
do love a little bit of
guys, please interact with us so we can talk to you guys, just so we can feel you. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? And let us know your opinions.
Yeah.
As a guy, what would you think if a girl was spoiling you so early in whatever you're doing?
Yeah.
And as a girl, what would you think?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's a very interesting
It's important.
topic.
It's interesting as well. Yeah.
Definitely.
But thank you guys. Love
Thank you,
y'all. And we will see you
guys.
soon.
In the next 2 weeks, hopefully.
Yeah. In the next 2 weeks.
Bye guys.